Check this thing out. That's what I'm talking about. Godzilla. Love it. This is my first ever experience in an R35. I've never driven one or been in one, so you guys are gonna get the true first impression. We'll have to find out the power, the details, the mods, etc. I see you've band-aided the lip a little.
Oh man, I don't want to talk about it. I'll explain right now. And stuff, and people are actually, you know, they're interested in watching your stuff too. I've been watching your videos lately as well. Yeah, the M6.
I want to do more reviews. I've always been into reviews because anyone goes to buy a car, they go watch all the reviews.
Yeah, exactly.
Know, and
that's what I did.
Yeah, you just need a catchy thumbnail and then just a good video with like good content, like substance to it, and people will watch it.
Yeah, right on.
So you said, what year is this car?
It's a 13.
Okay, is this like a earlier model?
I would say so. So from 2009 when they first came out, to 2012 is when they noticed that the transmissions were weak. Okay. So this is the second generation of GTRs. Yeah. So pretty much all they did is like upgrade the tranny so you could launch it more.
Which you
stuff
do?
like that. Kind of. Honestly, not really. I mainly just roll race. I don't really like from a dig or anything. But yeah.
Maybe we'll pop your hood in a little bit.
Yeah. It's kind of dirty right now, so I'm my bad. The weather has been kind of iffy, so I'm like, I don't know.
GTR is like the coolest Japanese car
ever. Yeah, 100%. Even like the old ones, you know, R34, R33.
Yeah. No, this is like the dream of every JDM lover.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, for me, this is like mega upgrade from like Subaru because of the all-wheel drive.
Oh yeah, hooks instantly.
Yeah.
So instantly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a dream, man. It's been my dream come forever.
What did you have before?
I had a Q60.
Okay, so Infiniti.
So I went from like a Chrysler. Okay. Chrysler Crossfire. I don't know if you're familiar with that car. It's like the old. It has a Mercedes engine in it.
It does. It does.
Yeah. And then after that, I bought a Q60, and then I traded it in for this guy.
That's sick.
Yeah. So
it's interesting how GTRs hold value as well.
Dude, yeah.
Right, like Subarus, any kind of other JDM car, like. You know,
insane.
they drop.
Yeah.
But like any GTR you look, they still want 50K.
Yep. 50,
100K
60,
miles.
70. Yeah.
So it's still an investment.
Yeah, 100%.
Can you pop the hood and walk me through like your mods?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I like the white.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about, man, because it's everything for this car is extremely expensive.
The premium.
Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe just wrapping the hood, maybe carbon.
Okay. So I know this doesn't compare, but I had a twin turbo 350Z. Yeah. This layout reminds me of the 350Z.
Yeah. I could tell where it's coming from.
And it was turboed, so it had similar piping. And everything.
Yeah. Well, I have so it's full bolt-on E. Well, the thing that's preventing me from, according to my tuner, from going full like E85. Like usually when I put E, it goes up to like E75, E78. I don't know why, but it's my injectors though, because I have 1100 to run full E on GTRs. Yes, you'll need a 1300. Yep. Which I mean I don't mind. I've been kicking ass in it. So,
what is? What's like the horsepower torque?
So, I got it tuned by Wally. Do you know Wally?
Yep.
He's a really cool guy.
Yeah.
I got a
Subarus.
Yeah,
so I know
as well. Oh, okay.
Through that.
Yeah. So we did a street tune. So actually, what happened? Pretty interesting story. So when I was looking to see who tunes GTRs around here, right? I asked around and stuff, and I got referred to him, and he came to Nemesis. I don't know if you're aware of Nemesis, but I went to Nemesis, and then
like a tune day.
Yeah, it was a tune day. You know they have that sometimes. And I went over, and then I was like, "Hey, can you tune my car?" I just got some mods to it and stuff. So I have a buddy. His name is Nate. Shout out to Nate. Without him, this would not be possible because he's my private mechanic. He's insanely knowledgeable, and he did all my work for me. So I got an insane deal on like pretty much this whole fucking like the whole build.
Oh yeah.
Well, when I got the car, it did have downpipes and exhaust. I don't know what brand exhaust, but I know it is titanium. We
Okay.
we put it on the lift and everything. It doesn't really say like a brand, but it sounds really good regardless.
Titanium
Yeah,
helps with
yeah.
sound.
And you could see actually if you come back to the back of the car, you could see like the piping right here.
Tips.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
they're
these
pretty black,
exhausts
but
are
like if you
huge.
look, it's kind of hard. You have to look like you probably need a light or something.
No, no, I got you.
But yeah, you get yeah, it's titanium, and I mean it sounds good. So I got the car with that. I got the car with intakes and downpipe, like I said. I got the car. I'm assuming we could go up to the front.
Yep.
We're assuming the dealer. They erase probably of the tune. They put it back.
They
to stock.
try to put it to stock, but they keep the parts so it runs like crap.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
happens a lot. Yes.
And when I first got it, I opened up the hood and I saw that. Once I saw that and the intakes, I'm like, okay, this car has been worked on. Yeah. The flex fuel, the Visconti flex fuel system.
This guy.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, so this definitely has been worked on. And then, that, as far as I know, that's what I had at the time. And then I went ahead and told my buddy. I saw, so there's this older guy in Everett. His name's John Wood. He races a lot. He's into GTRs. He had like 2 spare engines.
Wow.
His GTR was like a 1,300 horsepower.
Yeah.
And he wrecked it, unfortunately, but the parts were still usable.
So he took the parts.
Oh my God, he posted. So I got the intercooler, 4-core intercooler, insane intercooler in the front. I got the whole piping kit, plus injectors, and then I got what else did I get from him? I got the blow valves, and then I think that was it. Pretty much
still stock turbos. Though?
Yes,
okay.
It is stock turbos, unfortunately, but
so they're like probably max.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
At what you're at.
I haven't had one issue ever though, so that's good. But I did get the intercooler and everything for like $900.
Yeah.
The whole deal.
It
was crazy.
Very good
Plus
deal.
the injectors.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then my buddy Nate, of course, he put everything together. We worked on it in about a day, and then after that, I took it to Wally. Unfortunately, the ECU was locked, so he literally had to. It was such a headache.
Mess with that.
I took it, I took it, and then he was like, "Hey, man, it's locked. I might have to take it to Oregon because his shop is over there."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Shoot, man. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do." So I told him to just take it, and then he's like, "I should be able to do it just the ECU in my hand." And then he texted me like a few days later. He was like, "Hey, you're gonna have to be in the whole car."
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "Dude," but I mean, and then we gotta. Yeah, it was a mission. we got it on the trailer and stuff like that. We took it over.
The tuning part, it's the most issues that I have is locked ECUs.
Yeah.
It's such a pain.
Yeah.
Like, and you're
I kind of figured too.
You don't know the history, what's on there, and it's getting around that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have had I don't know Wally, but I've had adjusted tunes that he's done for Subarus.
Yeah.
And I like his tunes.
Yeah.
It's just usually people after a year they change parts and they just want tweaks here and there.
Yeah.
What is technically the power rating at this setup with the E75 mixture? Is it like 800 more?
No, actually not. So according to Wally,
Sure.
when he did the street tune, I wasn't there when he did it, but he told me I'm pushing around 750 crank.
Yeah, but I mean,
with stock turbos.
Sure, but like imagine the hookup is so good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not many cars.
Yeah.
Weigh this. I know it's not light, but it's maybe not as heavy.
It's just the all-wheel drive, man, that really empowers this car.
Yeah.
And but yeah, he said like 750 crank and 700 almost to the wheels.
That's awesome.
And it's really fast. Yeah. I mean,
I've never ridden in a stock GTR.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure I'll have plenty of fun.
Yeah. But yeah, it's stock, and then the tranny is a little bit upgraded. I have a billet clutch baskets in it.
Yeah.
Because actually funny story, but like, dude, when it happened, I was so sad. When I got the car, the day I drove it out the lot, I was ripping on it, like I was just having my I was having my fucking fun, I was ripping on it, and all of a sudden, it stopped. Like I was doing a pull, and then all of a sudden I just. Like, it wasn't even like a noise. It just stopped. Like, it just wouldn't go anymore. And I'm like, wait, hold on. And then I came to a stop. And then it said, like, on my dash, is like a transmission, something, I forgot.
Yep.
And then I was like, no freaking way, man. It was a freaking nightmare, dude. And then, but yeah, pretty much my transmission went out the first day I got it.
Yeah.
It was so bad. So I had to take it to
clutch?
Yeah, DC2.
Yeah.
I had to take it.
Clutch packs.
Yeah. Yeah. So I had to take it to I had to ask around first of all to see what it could possibly been, and I hit up a few transmission shops around here. No good, no help at all.
Yeah.
I hit
not
up
many people do.
no, I hit up
GTRs.
Skagit Transmissions, and they told me right away, "Oh no, you need a new transmission. It's gonna cost like 20,000." I'm like, "Dude, come on." Yeah, and then I took it to Marysville. They're actually not that bad. They're called Drive Auto Sports.
Okay,
I
I've heard
took
of
it
them.
to I took it to them. They you know, they hooked me up. They told me what was wrong with it because I had told them it might be the clutch baskets. They're like, okay, we'll take a look, and it was that. So they
Yeah.
added billet from Jack Transmissions.
One thing I know, I watch channels with GTRs and people that launch them a lot, because there's a shaft that goes from the engine and the transmission's in the back.
It's in the back, yeah.
So they sometimes there's like a bearing that gets kind of wobbly or breaks because of the two long shafts.
Yeah.
Because then from the rear it has another shaft that goes to the front wheels, to the diff.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel anything like that? Any sounds?
Oh my God! Once we get it going, it sounds like it's gonna break down, and every GTR does this. I don't know why they made it like that, but literally when you turn the car on, it sounds like it's gonna break down. Like it really does sound like it's gonna break down.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and that's like in every GTR. To be honest, they sound like they're gonna break down, but they're not. But that's just a little something funny. But yeah, it's definitely very noisy. Like the transmission does clunky noises, but
sure, I mean, dual clutch overall, it's not as smooth as a torque.
Yeah, and then if you open up the battery, here's where I have the ethanol reader. Yeah, so when I put E, or Wally has a. So let me go over.
Or you could do like an app. Some people do apps.
Yeah, so pretty much to run down the tune, I have 4 maps.
Yeah.
4 maps, E-tune, trans-tune. So it's sweet because when I have it on manual and I want to step on it, the trans-tune, it just automatically shoots by itself at the perfect RPM,
Okay.
That's really sweet. So I have that, and then I have 4 maps. So map 1 is my daily driver mode. Map 2 is pops and bangs. Map 3 is flames. And then map 4 is my racing drag. I like my maximum map. And then I would run that map on E, obviously, when I put E on it.
The flex fuel, does it work no matter it? All of those maps, can you run any fuel, or they require, like the race one requires E70, 85?
So what Wally said
is smart, so to speak.
He said it's pretty smart. It usually doesn't really matter, but he would recommend me to, like, if I'm on E, to only run like the map 4.
Yeah,
but
makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense. There's limits to how much it can adjust.
Yeah,
like any tune or map, it has like bounds, but it's not gonna handle E80. Like it's not gonna handle if you put 87 gas in. It's gonna ruin the car.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and then what else? Oh, so he actually integrated this menu on my dashers in the car, where you could press like cancel on the steering wheel.
Okay.
And it pops up like the amount of ethanol content, so I could check it from the inside too. Yeah, but I mean,
is it through the Cobb Access port or through
EcuTech?
EcuTech. Okay.
It's soon through EcuTech.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he probably had to go that route.
Yes.
I know Cobb does tunes for these cars, but because Cobb, with Subarus, Cobb has gotten into a bunch of government issues. They don't allow any deletes. You can't even go catless downpipes, and so that's why I do open source. And I'm sure other makes and models, people are finding ways to tune around.
Yeah.
I liked Cobb for how easy it was to tune with them, and they have a nice device for all the monitoring. But
the little.
Yeah, I have one on the truck. I run
right.
like a stage 2 off the shelf, and it does fine.
Yeah.
But again, it's not that much freedom.
Yeah. As time went by, I've seen that a lot of GTR owners have switched to ECU tech.
Yeah, because there's now limits on Cobb.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I mean, yeah, pretty much overall, it's a standard, stock turbo.
It's
setup.
Interesting. You can't see them at all because they're probably kind of like older setup with cars. They're below and on the sides, just like any older setup of like a V6. Like the truck has them in the same locations. Older V8 twin turbo cars have them down there.
Yeah.
It helps keep heat away from here.
Yeah, and then if I want, I've been thinking I was gonna pull a trigger on some turbos at I don't know if you know who Rampage and Fabrication are.
I've heard.
They're down in Tacoma. They build high horsepower GTRs, etc.
Hybrid turbos.
Yeah, they provide with parts too.
Sick.
But he was gonna sell me some, and then I thought about it, and I'm like, more boost equals more problems. So
Yeah.
maybe
all the supporting mods always matter.
But and then I'm like, I don't know, but I don't know what's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna leave it how it is for a while. I really just fix the cosmetic stuff that I need to fix.
Well, it's good. It's a
Um,
Nissan. It's
yeah.
fairly reliable.
Oh yeah, extremely reliable actually.
Yeah, I remember having that 350. Like, I didn't rip on it. I was a young kid. I was afraid to break anything. If I owned it now, I'd probably rip on it everywhere.
Yeah, and then I always, oil change every 3,000 miles.
Sick.
Every 3,000 miles. I haven't had one issue, man. To be honest, just the transmission when I got it, but that's all fixed.
It's a very interesting design. How I can see kind of a valley in
I
between
know.
the two heads. Like, it's interesting. But unique design.
Yeah, and then here's my little catch can.
Yep, you need that.
Yeah.
Anything turboed.
My intakes are right here.
Yep. Is it go further down?
I want to say.
So I'm sure these so you got the big intercooler.
Yeah,
it's like a shared
so
one.
the intakes go through here, and then they stop. I want to say right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're far enough.
Yeah.
For the engine.
Yeah. And then I just my own thing. I took when we were doing the adding the bolt-ons and stuff. I painted the the manifold just to add some shit to it.
It doesn't look too difficult to work on.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
I'm trying to think like spark plugs.
Oh yeah, very
you gotta
easy.
remove
This
some
car's,
stuff.
Yeah, my buddy's like, this is the car that a lot of people would want to work on. It's so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what helps.
The only thing about it, like if I do want to get turbos, the engine does have to come off.
Yeah.
But that's the only downside. And then I did have a pretty cool
expansion.
Yeah, it was from Alpha AMS, but it started leaking from the bottom.
Metal.
Yeah.
The welds.
Yeah, it started leaking, man, and I'm like, So I still had my stock one, so I just decided to put it on. But that actually does make a difference on the look, kind of.
Sure.
It's pretty big, so I might just get a black one.
Absolutely, yeah. Or people do like a metal cover.
Or that
just
too.
For looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and then I have I haven't really modified it cosmetically. When I got it, it's really dirty, a lot of brake dust and stuff. I need to clean it. But I'm not a huge fan of my wheels. I don't really like them that much. I would like to get some other ones.
Switch it up, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've always been a fan of GTR. Kind of kept an eye out. I am a big Beamer guy, right? So that's two different worlds. But
I seen you got an
M5. Yeah, I can show it to you.
Yeah.
The layout and stuff.
Right. And then if you want to check out, I mean,
let's just take a quick inside.
The interior, I got it's red on black.
Steering wheel looks super comfy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I actually got a good deal on that one. I got it for $350.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to go, but I had to drive all the way to Eastern Washington to pick it up. But it was a good drive over there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I had the stock one and stuff, so it wasn't the best looking, But
yeah.
I got a.
How many gears on the dual clutch? Six. Okay. Do the newer ones have more, or are they all the same?
All six.
Okay.
Unless all six, unless you're talking like
build something.
They extremely build it, probably different, but yeah, six is.
Yeah, we'll go for a spin.
Yeah.
You'll give me a taste of the Godzilla glory.
I'm not sure what. I mean, I'm sure you know this area well, so
yeah. There's plenty of performance. On my end.
I like the Raptor too. It's really nice.
Maybe we'll take it for a spin too.
Yeah.
It's a 3.5 twin turbo, but definitely it's quick for a truck.
Yeah. I like Raptors a lot.
Yeah, I'm not a truck guy, and I test drove like every truck out there.
Yeah.
When I was like, I need a truck, and I thought this was the best.
Yeah.
Out of everything that
you got the TRX now, and you got the.
Oh yeah, that's
like
over $100,000.
Yeah.
Right? So I was looking for something like in the 60 range.
I got a little. Oh man, I have a whole collection of these. I'm like,
nice.
I have like 100 little toys. Yeah.
Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
I collected Hot Wheels before we had kids, and now my son has opened all of them.
Yeah.
So they're all over the house.
All right.
It's pretty comfy in these seats for sure.
Yeah, it's not that bad. And then I got my little
radar
thing, of course. Yeah.
It saves me a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It saved me a lot too. And then, but yeah, here's I could run you down. It's a lot of modules and a lot of. That's what I like about the GTR. I don't need extra gauges or anything.
Everything.
Yeah,
it shows you everything.
Yeah, engine oil temp, the trans oil temp, the boost. I have boost controller too, so I could adjust the boost.
Oh yeah, I've seen
really
that.
Cool.
So you can keep it very mild.
Yeah. So
That's
I
sick.
mean, yeah, and then we got like second module. It's coolant temp. again, another little boost gauge, cornering, has a whole bunch of cool gadgets. It has the Excel braking, G-force, whatever.
I remember the first time I saw this was on the Top Gear show.
Oh,
Where like he hurt his neck. Taking corners too.
Got the fuel flow, like the fuel range and all that stuff. It's pretty cool.
That is very nice. Like most cars will show you like boost, and that's it. Like
cornering, gear efficiency. Yeah, you got all this
fuel
stuff.
economy.
Yeah,
but you probably just keep it on this one.
I keep it on, just to look at
the oil temps. Is
and
good. Does it show oil pressure? That's probably an important one.
Yes, it does. Trans oil. I think it's.
I saw it.
Yeah, it's right
down
here.
That's good. That's very useful.
And then I was telling you if I click cancel, you can see my e-content.
Okay.
So you click cancel, and then this should change to a low number, which
10.
I'm on E10.
So you're on 92.
Yeah,
okay.
92. And then so the way you kind of switch your maps around the GTRs is that if I hold cancel, you see my little thing. It goes up.
You select it with that.
So map 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That reminds me of in the Beamers they used to use this JB4 plug-in, and you would do it on the fly as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. So we're getting like a pump gas experience.
Yes, I wish I did have E, but
no, it's okay.
But yeah,
I'd rather you see what you show me what it's like,
and I'll come back with
maybe another day try I'll be like blown away.
And these are your little your R modes. I don't know if you've seen them around on videos, but
do they only go can you only turn on R and then you flip it down and turn it off?
Yeah, so obviously this is transmission, this is suspension, this is the wheels, the traction.
Do you really feel a difference with the suspension and the trans?
Definitely these two.
Okay.
The traction, I have done some road racing with it off and on. Depending on the weather, depending on the weather and the ground, the road.
Yeah.
If it's dry, I don't mind taking it. I mean, cause it is all-wheel drive. I've always
spin happen.
Yeah. I've always had it on R though. To be
Okay.
honest, when it's really hot and stuff, I do take it off, and it does very good as well. But I just use.
Does R mean a traction on, like a sport traction, and then I see an ESC off? That's probably if you push it down.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So if you
and then there's comfort mode.
Yeah.
Comfort.
Okay. It has like little comfort features and stuff like that. So if you like turn them on, these little lights turn red.
Okay.
And that's when you know it's activated. And so the way to, I'm not gonna do it, but the way to launch this car
is to have all these.
To have these on, and then just like, is it fine if I give it a little?
Yeah.
Like, it does like a little
like holds it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it goes, but yeah. So I'll run the tuner did say if I put it on map 4 with pump, it is a little bit better, just a little bit. So I'm just gonna.
I mean, whatever's safe. Don't go crazy for
True.
me. Yeah, just go.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine.
Again, I'm not trying to like do anything crazy. I'm just trying to get a ride in a GTR. I'm a noob to this world.
All right. Sweet, let's do it.
And GTRs definitely have their own unique sound.
Oh yeah, very deep.
Like my truck, I've been trying to make it sound like a GTR because it's a similar exhaust layout, but this is way deeper. Yeah, it has a nice deep sound.
Oh yeah. And then I was surprised I didn't scrape there.
Okay.
I like your driveway. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, when we were buying a house, our last driveway was horrible. So I was like looking at the driveway. Can I live here with my type of cars?
Should be good. And I hate the brake is so squeaky.
Yeah, same with Beamers.
Yeah.
It's performance brakes.
Yeah.
Does it usually drive in automatic until you flip like a paddle?
Yeah. So pretty much, right now I have it on auto. If I want to go manual, I just either one of two. I either do this, manual, and then to go back, I just do it again. Or I just click paddle shifter, then it goes to manual. Pretty straightforward. Yeah. Cool. And then it does have anti-rolling lag, which is extremely.
Is it
feels really
also
good.
A button you hold?
Yeah, it's really convenient. It's good.
I think you hold the button, put it to the floor,
exactly,
and then let go of the button.
Yeah.
That's
That's
programmed in.
Isn't
That's
that how the Beamers are too?
Yes, yes. MHC.
Because I have my friend,
has it.
my friend with the F80,
He would use it.
he would do that, and I'm like, what are you doing? And then he's like, oh yeah,
And let go.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
but
Helps spin up your boost.
yeah,
Yeah, tuning has gone a long way since like Fast and Furious #1.
yeah, yeah,
That's what got us all into it, though, right?
yeah,
Into
hell yeah.
cars.
Paul Walker movie.
Yeah, like after that movie Dream Car,
Oh, yeah.
my dream car was an S2000 because the
Oof.
bad guy had one.
S2K, yeah. Oh yeah.
Trans,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of used to it.
Yeah.
Well, it's a race trans, right?
Yeah.
So similar to the M5, it has these like slight jerks.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said earlier, it is very very clunky.
Is
Very
it
noisy.
modified in the suspension, lowered, or stock?
From my own knowledge, it's stock.
Okay.
It doesn't have a aftermarket. But yeah, it is stock.
How does it feel at speed? Like, let's say above 100, pretty solid.
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say it feels like a normal, and it's pretty. It's obviously loud, but it feels like a normal car,
I say this because in the Subarus, you go over 100, you're kind of like, I'm going fast.
Yeah.
In the M5, you go over 100, you're like, I feel like I'm going 60.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and so that it's a world of a difference.
Yeah, it does actually feel. So when I'm going like, let's say I'm going like 100, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't actually feel like I'm going 100.
Okay.
It feels like I'm going 60, like you said. But other than that, it feels good though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
good to know.
Oh yeah.
Racing wise, or like, has anyone? What does this compare to out there? Like neck and neck, or what's beat you before?
So it's interesting because, the people that I've raced, I haven't lost yet.
Yeah.
I've raced from Hellcats to
Traction again. Yeah.
Yeah, I raced. I raced Hellcats. I raced bikes. I've raced.
Wow.
I've raced plenty of BMWs, 10 or 80s.
Yep.
Around my power level, of course. Obviously, I'm not gonna race someone that has 1,000 horsepower, but
Sure.
But yeah.
Try to keep it the
yeah,
same.
good race. I've raced the only car that put up a good battle with me, and we didn't really get to line it up correctly, which is that's why it was like I'm not sure, but it was fairly close. Was against G80.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why is because, the dude just looked at me, and he just looked at me,
And he gunned it.
and then he gunned it, and I'm like, dude. So right when he gunned it, like 2 seconds after, I'm like, oh, I'll just step on it, and it wasn't really a fair race, to be honest.
Sure.
So I do want to get a rerun with him, but other than that, I haven't lost a race. Yeah, I raced upgraded B58 turbo, and I beat him.
Yeah.
I beat him pretty bad, actually.
The ethanol fuel does a lot. It helps
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
dude, this car wakes up insane. Every car does, but
Yep.
yeah, the amount of the way the car wakes up with E is pretty sweet.
The corn juice.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I haven't really lost. Yeah.
Doing a bunch of road work.
Yeah.
We're coming up on the more free road, free of
Okay.
traffic.
Yeah.
I like living here because I just tune on these roads.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It's right by my house.
That's what I imagine. Yeah.
We're not stuck like freeway tuning or stop and go tuning
Yeah.
in town. It's all these back roads.
Yeah.
And so people can rip on it. They can decelerate, accelerate. I guess if there's no cars, you can give me a little bit here
Okay.
just to see what it's all about. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That is so fun. It's it's pretty instant.
Yeah, it's pretty instant.
You know,
Yeah.
I thought there's going to be a little lag,
No.
but it's pretty instant.
Sometimes I don't know why, but sometimes my transmission tends to when I step on it, right, and then it goes to about switching gears.
Okay.
For some reason, sometimes my transmission does like a little, like it stalls, but it's like a 1 second, like a point, like half a second stall,
Okay.
and then it goes to the second gear
Okay.
or whatever gear is next. I don't know why, but it doesn't really affect me that much. I mean, I've beat people when it did that. It does it like once in a while.
Okay. I think it's just something with the trans
probably
shift point.
But I mean, it feels good. I don't, you know.
No, it's so. Was that in automatic mode or you shifted it?
That was in manual.
Okay.
So that was,
you can go left here.
Left. Okay. Yeah, that was in
back roads.
Yeah, that was in manual. I had it in manual. That was like a 40, 45.
Second gear.
Yeah, yeah. This car loves.
It's very smooth.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's more violent on the E.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, when I put E, when I switch it to map 4, you could like instantly, like once you step on it, you can feel it push you back like an insane amount. So
that's sick.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get more sound in here.
Blow valves. Oh yeah.
And how, like, you know how some all-wheel drive cars and front-wheel drive cars especially don't handle well?
Yeah.
This thing probably handles amazing.
Very good. I mean,
again, that's what they engineered it for.
Yes.
Was for turns.
Tracks. Yeah. Oh yeah. It feels. I mean, the coring's really good. You know.
There's gonna be, after a few small turns, like a nice long straight.
Okay.
You can give me another one.
Yeah.
Or maybe show me your anti-lag.
Yeah.
It feels very solid. I like it.
Oh yeah.
It still gives me the Japanese car feel.
Yeah.
But it feels more solid. Definitely, more high end.
Yeah. 100%.
It's after this turn. It's
Okay.
just a nice long straight.
And then Pops and Bang sounds really, it's really cool too. I'll put it in map 2 here in a little bit.
Afterwards, sure. There you go. Wow.
God, yeah.
I need to stop laughing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's such a clean sound too.
Oh yeah.
Like the engine sounds happy. It's
Yeah.
not struggling.
Nope.
And they come 3.6?
3.8.
3.8.
3.8
So it's a
liter.
big V6.
Yeah.
Some big cylinders in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it has 3.8 or VR38 DTT is the name. But 3.8 liter, now when you build these cars, a lot of people go to 4.1 billion, like, you know,
Stroker.
insane. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's, you know, that's when you get to the higher, really high power level.
1,000
Oh,
plus. Yeah. I can imagine that good grip at 1,000 for sure. There's like not much that can compare.
Oh my god. One of my friends, he has a 1,400 horsepower GTR.
Wow.
You know what? I could probably hit him up and see if he's something to come over here. We can do a review on that. That's crazy.
I'd love it.
It's almost dangerous
on these
it's
roads.
So much power,
Yeah.
dude. But yeah, he's fully built, upgraded turbos from Boost Logic, all this crazy stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. And that thing feels absolutely insane. Like, it's so insane. It feels like your heart's gonna just come out of your body, dude. It feels really good.
Now, I know, like, you've probably been in a couple different sets of tires.
Yeah.
Which tires perform better? Just like, or does it matter, like, how thick of a tire you use, or you feel like it just grips because of the good all-wheel drive system?
Honestly, I feel like it hooks just because it's all-wheel drive.
Okay.
I feel like, yes, the tires do matter, of course, but I feel like, I mean, if I go to the store and I buy whatever tires look decent, I feel like it'll still do its job because of the all-wheel drive system. And that's why I love this car so much. Because it doesn't struggle from the, you know, to get hooked and stuff like that.
I gotcha.
Which is why GTRs win a lot of races, just because of that. I mean, you're
right.
going against Hellcat.
Yeah.
It's very heavy. And then, you know, you got the instant freaking pull.
Yeah.
You're gonna get them all the time.
There's gonna be a straight. If you want, I could jump out and let you like drive past me.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Get a little external shot.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'll
Yeah, this is a cool spot for some photos.
Yeah. This is a sweet road. Like in general, it's always low on traffic.
Yeah.
And it helps kind of people drive in different gears for when they do logging.
All right.
Like for a V6, not many V6s sound good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
People struggle. Like the VQ engine in the Nissans Infinities, they were notorious for sounding kind of meh.
Yeah.
So they did something good with the GTR.
Yeah. Damn, I'm really bummed out. I wish I could have.
It's okay. I'm pretty thrilled.
Yeah. Here, let me show you. I just want to. I put it on a map too, so it's pops and bangs.
Okay.
It's really.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was a fireball.
I can feel that has some throttle lag.
Yeah.
And I know why, because the pops and bangs, they kind of mess with the ignition timing, so it retards it.
Yeah.
So once you put the throttle on, it tries to quickly bring it back, and that's why there's a little delay. Yeah. But it's fun for the sound effect.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the pops and bangs, and obviously like the flames, we wouldn't be able to see them, but
it just dumps fuel.
If extreme, big fat flames. Oh, Zuby.
He's like, whoa, GTR.
Yeah, that's funny.
You probably get a lot of thumbs up.
Oh yeah, every day. Every day I drove this car. There hasn't been one day. It's funny actually. It's cool.
How is the GTR owners community overall? Pretty positive.
Man. So I am in a few private group
or Facebook groups.
Yeah, private Facebook groups.
Every car that I own, I'm in a Facebook group, and all the owners are different types of people.
Yeah. I mean, man, there are some that are very cocky.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you're slow, or like
cocky
or
guys.
or like, oh, that's whatever. You know, you're always gonna have those guys.
But overall, average.
I want to say overall, they're pretty cool. They're pretty friendly.
Okay.
They'll if you need to find a part or have a question, they're pretty reliable. They'll reply to you. It's funny because it's actually funny how it works. So when I got my GTR, I went to a car meet and there was two people with GTRs.
Okay.
It was a blue one and a red one down south.
Hold that thought. There's gonna be another long straight.
Okay.
So we can give a little, and then we'll calm down.
Yeah.
It's very smooth.
Yeah.
I like that it feels very controlled. These people probably that live here, everyone rips it on this.
Oh yeah.
They're like, why did we move here?
Those people do.
Yeah, they're like, everybody guns it here. It's like the prime spot.
Yeah.
So there was a couple GTRs at a meet.
Yeah, there was a couple of GTRs at a meet, and it's just like a little example, kind of how cocky people could be. I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, You know, I really like your car. We should take some pictures. And they ignored me.
Yeah.
Right? They completely ignored me.
Completely. Nose up in the air.
No, yeah, just like, huh? Where are you at?
Oh, wow.
And then I was like, all right. And then, you know, I pull up in this car.
And then they're like, hey.
Oh, yeah, and they're like, hey, you know, how's it going?
Yeah, it's
I'm
like a status thing.
I'm like, really, dude?
Yeah.
So you get those guys here and there, which I don't like. But they're all pretty, for the most part.
Sure. I think it's also price bracket.
Yeah.
So, like, I own different cars. I find Raptor owners to be very douchey.
Really?
Like the Raptor forum, they're just, anyone posts a serious question,
yeah.
all the comments are just being like trying to poke fun at them, trying to like make fun of them, or like be just like sarcastic answers.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just bros and they're just that way. But yeah, like Raptor owners don't wave at each other like Jeep owners.
Really?
Yeah, like I wave at another Raptor owner, just like I get a frown.
Oh
like
God.
A smug face.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I get it. Like Raptor's kind of an expensive truck, but I'm like, it's a truck. Like,
yeah, I mean,
say what's up to other Raptor owners.
Yeah, you gotta be humble, man.
Yeah.
You gotta.
For example, what else did like Subaru owners? They're pretty friendly, and the Subaru forums very friendly.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna tell you about that.
Super
they're
friendly.
Really. Every Subaru guy I've ran into,
they're really
or girl,
down to earth.
Yeah, they're really cool. They're you know they're outgoing. They're cool.
And I definitely like that part. Like, I did a YouTube video. I posted it on a Subaru channel. People were positive. I did a Raptor video. I posted it on the Raptor channel. Everyone said this is clickbait. Don't post this crap.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, don't post this crap on here. And I'm like, I'm just trying to be helpful. Like, I did a useful thing. But yeah. Anyway, whatever.
That's unfortunate.
Beamer guys, I'd say pretty positive too.
Yeah.
Like, I've not been in any of the new BMW forums because I don't have a newer BMW. But because I don't know, our cars are like, I have an X5. People are super positive.
Yeah.
And so, but you know.
Yeah, I've met I met a few guys that are pretty dick, man. That own BMW. They're just like, oh, your car's slow, whatever. This before I had this, I had to make you 60. I would
sure. Yeah.
You know, they're clowning on me and stuff, but
yeah, I think I don't know. Some people change when they buy a different car. Let's say that it changes them.
Yeah.
I feel like every car that I've owned, cheap, expensive, old, new, I've always found something I liked about it.
Yeah, of course.
I had old 80s BMW. I loved it because it was old school, like mechanical.
Yeah.
You know, then I had a G-Wagon. I loved that car, but I wasn't like a G-Wagon douche.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you know, people think G-Wagon owners just, there was a hilarious video how G-Wagon owners say hi on the road. They just like throw cash at the windshield just to say hi to the other.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah.
So it's funny. Yeah.
And it's interesting, like every kind of car, you know, like BMWs, whatever, GTRs, Mercedes, they all have like a different type of people.
Absolutely.
And stuff like that.
Then there's, I'm not making too much fun of them, but there's the Jaguar and Maserati owners.
Oh, yeah.
They're like the top of the douche, top of the douche scale. I don't know why, but it's just the type of people that buy those cars.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just funny. You know, it's a generality, but they have truth to them.
Yeah.
Same with, like, I think on the higher end, there's kind of demographics for those like Ferrari owners versus Lambo owners.
Yeah.
They're also different kinds of people.
What do you like? You like Ferrari? Are you a Ferrari guy or are you a Lamborghini?
I honestly don't have like a dream supercar. I just like cars.
Yeah.
So I'll be in a Ferrari. I'm sure I'll love it. I'll get in any car and I'll find something I like. Unless it's like, you know, Tesla or Prius. I owned a Prius. I guess I like the fuel economy. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have a little daily driver, too. A little Dodge Neon.
Yep.
It takes me everywhere. I don't have to worry about it.
Yep, exactly. I'm not a Tesla guy at all. I've been in them. They're fast, but I don't
like hearing silence. You know?
It's silent and they're quick. Like maybe it's as quick as this car, but it's silent and it would just make me dizzy after a couple launches. And I'm like, I'm not enjoying it. I don't smell anything.
And then you got the Plaid, the Tesla Plaid.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The last rip.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure this never gets boring.
Never, ever,
Never.
man. I love the blow valve.
Enjoy your golf game. I felt almost like a spin.
Yeah.
You can feel when it's like struggling for traction.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Oh, I never get tired of this car ever. This is my dream car.
I'm sold. If I find an opportunity to get a GTR,
and there are good ones out there for a really good price.
You have to look. Yeah, you have to keep an eye out. You know, being myself, I would go for a higher mileage, cheaper example, and then try to like bring it back to its full glory. But kind of what you told me is great knowledge. Like the engines are strong. I think everything I've heard is transmission. Yeah, like transmission. If people abused it, launched it.
Yeah, I mean, these cars could last you a very long time.
Could hit it right.
Oh yeah.
On the stop.
These cars could last you a very long time as long as it's just like any other car. You keep the maintenance up, and it's gonna last you a long time. Get the fluids changed up, and you know, it's gonna last you a while.
How many miles on it?
With good power. Oh, I got this car with 70,000. I got it 2 years ago.
Okay.
And now I have like 112. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
No leaks. No major leaks.
Never ever. It's going strong. Never had one issue with it, and I love everything about it. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the ride.
I'm gonna come back for sure though with E.
We're gonna do the E in the summer when it's actually nice and warm.
100%.
Hit it right.
Yeah.
Again, even with like minimal changes, like little diffusers, the rear end is like perfection with really how they shaped it. Yeah. I mean the proportions, you know, the wide hips.
Let me show you actually. Where my phone?
Well, that was fun. We'll have to do this car again sometime.